Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Tech Ranger here, coming at you with another disc golf disc review. Today we will be reviewing the EV-7 Penrose. EV-7 is a newer company that has come out, and they're going to try to focus on just making putters. And so far their flagship putter is the Penrose. Their tag model is changing the game. I'm not entirely sure if that's the case yet, but I guess it's to be seen yet. Um, the Penrose comes is a overstable putter is how they consider it, and I think that's pretty accurate. It comes in four plastics. There's OG Soft, which is this guy. There is a base model, which are these two guys, a little stiffer. They also have a OG Medium and an OG Firm. Before I dive into my review, let's take a look at the actual breakdown of this disc. So looking at these numbers, they are a 2402. I think these are pretty accurate. As far as flight numbers go, people have their own stances on flight numbers, but there needs to be some sort of standard. But that is another conversation for another day. So now that you have looked at what the flight should look like, the flight numbers, etc., now let's get down into a little bit breakdown of the disc itself. The one I have been throwing a lot, it's actually in my bag, is the OG base. I do not putt with it, I use it as a throwing putter. The nice thing that I like about it is, A, it feels fantastic in my hand. Normally I'm not a beaded guy, and as you can see, it's a beaded putter. There's my name, Bill. It is a beaded putter, but it is a very small bead. It's not like the AVR where it's got like a very pronounced bead. I think if I was going to do a comparison on this disc, it'd probably maybe the Gateway Wizard. I got one of those that I've messed around with, and it feels very similar. A lot with the plastic too. That is the biggest selling point for me personally is the plastic. It in all the different. This is a brand new one, hasn't been thrown to one that's been beat in, and then this is the OG Soft. The plastic just kind of feels the same, which for me is a big deal because it's very easy then to transition between the base, the soft, the firm. The plastic all feels the same, just the stiffness of the plastic will affect the flight of the disc. One thing that I like most about this disc is it is probably the most reliable disc in my bag. It is very, very hard for me, and I don't even have a very strong arm. So, I mean, you take that with a grain of salt. Somebody's big, strong arms can probably turn this over, but it's really hard for me to turn this over. I give it a good amount of power, and it always has the exact same finish. It's not a super pronounced dump at the end, but there always is a finish. I can throw this thing super slow, and it's going to go straight and have that same amount of finish. I throw it medium, it's going to go straight, and then the same amount of finish. I can throw it super hard, it's going to go straight and have the same amount of finish. So it's very reliable. Like I know that I started at this line, it is going to end in this location. Whether or not I actually commit and throw the shot right is a whole other story. But if a person is looking for a disc that will do the same thing every single time, I think this is that disc. I've tried putting with this particular soft one because I tend to like the soft one. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's pretty hard for me to go away from my Lunas or my P2s, but I am a switch putter kind of guy. If things aren't going right, I switch putters. I know that is not why I'm missing, but I also do know from when I played traditional golf, I would switch putters a lot, and it's a confidence thing. As long as when you're standing over the putt and it feels good and you're confident in it, you're going to make the putt. So if I'm losing confidence in a disc, I will grab another disc and try to gain that confidence back. My stroke doesn't change, but the confidence does. But that is not what this review is about. So back to the Penrose. Strongly, strongly recommend this disc. It's in my bag. Obviously, I have a couple of them. These aren't in my bag yet. I'm going to try to see if the soft, if after I beat this in, if this becomes maybe a more consistent throwing putter. But so far, big, big fan of these. Sometimes they're a little harder to get, but they are around. The whole market of discs in general is a little bonkers right now. But that being said, the Penrose by EV-7, go get it. It gets the Tech Ranger 1.5 thumb. I call it 1.5 thumb. 2 is pretty special. 1.5 thumb. So please, if you did like this video, please like, subscribe, do the bell, do the dingy dings, all the other stuff. And please, guys, it means a lot if you comment because I don't know what I don't know. So if these reviews suck or you want to see a different thing or different features to them, please let me know. I am going to try to get some sort of field work in where you can see the flight of the disc. The only problem is I'm a relatively newer player, so my form isn't always the best. But you're not there to watch me throw. You're there to watch how a below 900 rated player throws said disc. Because let's be honest, most of the people out there playing disc golf are sub 900 players, and they're the ones that are going to be watching these to try to find discs. So that being said, keep being awesome.